Thanks for joining us for Coast to Coast Car Talk. We are here today to talk about oil and additives. Oil is always an interesting topic. It seems like everybody's a pro or a scientist when it comes to oil, and there's just probably too much information online. But today we actually have a professional joining us, so let's dig into it. It was frustrating for me, right? Like Jason, where does a guy start? Like maybe give us a quick product. Tell us what Liqui Moly is first, and before we get into the whole, oils and what is your experience? What did you learn, kind of thing.
So, long story short, Liqui Moly, established in 1957. So, as much as people in Canada here or in the States start seeing Liqui Moly, oh wow, that's kind of a new oil brand. It's up and coming here in North America. But at the end of the day, in Japan, everywhere in Europe, it's huge. We're number one in Germany for 11 years in a row. Number one in customer satisfaction, but also number one in volume. So that's pretty big. At the end of the day, every country has their special little something, right? So long story short, if you would go, for example, to France, well, they have the cheese or the wine and the croissants. That's their thing. You know what I mean? You don't go to Germany for the food, maybe for the beer, but they're all about motorsports.
My wife's German, so I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
my wife's German, so I know the food's not that great there. But they're in terms of engineering, world class, right?
Yeah, and they take it personally. You know what I mean? I've been to Germany often. You know what I mean? You go around in the offices, you're saying joking stuff. The guys aren't laughing at your jokes. They're kind of like little robots getting stuff done, and they're very serious. They're very, very, very meticulous, and they take a lot of pride in what they do at the end of the day. And their goal is always to be the best. And you know what? Working for a company like that, you can only be proud of selling a product with people like that stand behind you.
Yeah. Jeff, have you used Liqui Moly? What do you know about Liqui Moly?
Honestly, again, I got to plead ignorance on this one. I don't use, I haven't used it, and I don't know much about it. So I'm enjoying learning as we're going here.
So let's use you as a test mule then, Jeff.
Sure.
What kind of analysis do you go through? Do you just go to the owner's manual and use the same oil that they recommend? Like, what's your process?
Well,
or is it just whatever's on sale at Canadian Tire?
No, I mean, I would my first choice is always to find model specific for them, which is getting tougher and tougher to do, and just kind of start put in oil change and search that and start going through those threads, and then if you spend the time going through it, you'll start seeing, consistent opinions, consistent, detractors, and you can kind of, make your own somewhat informed decision based on, the experience of others. That's my kind of MO for gaining that kind of information.
Yeah, I think that would apply to most people out there. Yeah, and Jason, how does Liqui Moly cut through the fog, I guess?